Good afternoon, guys. Today we're at a very nice place called the Impressive Punta Cana. What I want to do today is just do like a little tour around the hotel and just tell you as much as I possibly can from what I experienced being a guest here for over the past week as a premium, Impressive Premium member. So let me just turn the camera around and I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. So as I cross the road, the first thing you get is security, as you'd expect. And as we're walking through the security, one thing I've noticed about this hotel as well is, especially when I've been flying a drone, you do get a lot of palm trees compared to the other resorts around this area. I'm not really sure what it's like further down the line. However, in this resort there is a lot of palm trees, so this is a very good thing for people that do like palm trees, like I do. So what I'll do now is I'll go down to the main reception, show you the main reception, and we'll take it from there. So when you arrive at the resort, the first place you'll come down to is the main reception building. As you probably saw in the pictures, that's the place where you've got the car. You can see that there's guests arriving down here all the time, and it is a beautiful place. So this is where you get greeted with the car. This is your main bar area, and in the evening as well you get another premium bar, and I definitely recommend getting the premium, because honestly with the premium you do get so much more with the hotel. As we go around I will show you, but this is the main Impressive Punta Cana check-in point and reception. Coming through to the main area, on the left, as soon as you come out of your reception, this is where the main buffet is. I'll show you a couple of videos as well of what the main buffet is like, because the food down here, I don't really want to comment on the food as much, because everyone has different preference to what food is like. Me personally, I really enjoyed the food down here. The only thing I can say is at the beginning of the week it feels a lot more fresh compared towards the end of the week, but I'm not sure if it's just me getting used to the food, even though the variety of the food is absolutely incredible, because you get all different sort of foods, especially with the restaurants as well. So all the a la carte restaurants and things like that. With the premium you can book them for every single day. If you're not a premium member, I believe you get either one or two. I'm not 100% sure, you'd have to check on that as well. But honestly, it is, I can't really comment much because everyone likes different food. So in my opinion the food is great. My fiancée, she's very picky on food, and even she says that the food down here is a lot better, comparing it to like the Egypt resorts or the Spanish resorts. So if she likes the food, then it must be good. So as we're walking down, you can see, you can just see straight away how beautiful the gardens are. It's just extraordinary. There's not even much to say down here. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Straight at the reception, you can see the reception is literally straight down there. Straight from the reception, as you walk down, you will come down to the main pool area, which looks extraordinary, and I can imagine that while booking this hotel, the first picture that you will see is of this building down here, because this building just looks extraordinary. Just looks very, very Caribbean style to me, anyway. And you can see what I mean by the palm trees. Literally everywhere you look, there's palm trees. And what I like about these palm trees as well is that you actually get coconuts growing on them, which looks fabulous. There's plenty of activities to do down here, aqua sports, yoga, and literally you name it, you have it. Plenty of stuff for kids to do as well. So this is one of the main pools. Then if you come down with a kid, because we came down with a little 2-year-old, you get good pools for kids as well down here, which are very shallow. This is another main pool with a bar. The drinks down here are exceptional as well compared to any other resort that I've been to. They actually use the proper alcohols. One of the best drinks that I had down here was a whiskey sour. I'm not really sure if you're a whiskey fan or not, but if you like a whiskey sour, honestly, especially in the evening, premium bar, it is exceptionally good. So I do recommend you try that. Moving along as well, you can see the bar here now. This is actually a pool bar. So as you can swim across to it. There's seats in the water, and you can enjoy a drink in the beautiful garden with a pool and under a shade with a bar. So it is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, this is one of the most beautiful resorts I've ever been to. So I do definitely recommend coming down here. You get plenty of places where you can have a massage. Down here, this is a spa and wellness. I've not actually been to use it, so I'm not really able to tell you a lot about it, especially having a 2-year-old daughter that doesn't really want to spend a lot of time in one place. There wasn't really much time to experience that. However, I do believe it will be good from what I've heard from other guests say as well. Moving alongside as well, the gardens are exceptional. Like the plantation out here is just incredible. Just look at this. As we're moving down, we're moving closer towards the beach. These here are the sea view apartments, I think they are called, where you literally get a balcony with a little garden and a view straight out onto the sea, which is incredible as well. We are moving towards the premium side of the resort. So as you come down here, I will show you. This is a premium bar. So this bar here on the beach, you can only use if you are a premium member. However, there is another bar that you can use on the beach as well, and you'd have to be a premium member. But if you can be a premium, then I do definitely recommend that. We'll come back to the bar in a minute. What I want to show you now is the premium pools. So I will show you the premium pools as soon as I get there. So what you can see behind me now is the premium bar for the beach. And just right behind the premium bar, you are greeted with a beautiful premium guest pool. A good thing about this pool is it is a lot quieter compared to the main pools, and it just looks fabulous as well. Even though I do believe you get more palm trees around the other pools, but still, it really depends what you want. If you fancy a very party vibe sort of thing, then you can go down to the main pool. If you fancy a nice little chill out quiet pool, then I recommend you come down here because it's very quiet. So yeah, I mean, the resort is honestly unbelievable. I personally, even though we came down the over 2 hills, so it was quite difficult to experience all the things, we still managed to do a lot, even with the excursions and things like that. So yeah, you can see down here as well, I'll show you now, as we're moving across still the premium pool area. There's some people doing some sports, but the whole place just looks incredible, especially with the weather. To be honest, when we came down here, I expected a lot of rain because the forecast was showing us just rain all the way through. So literally for the 7 days or 7 nights that we were here, we were supposed to get 5 days of rain according to the weather forecast, but we literally got rain on 2 of the days and it lasted maybe an hour each time. So honestly, if you do see rain in the weather forecast, do not be thrown off by it, because it honestly rains literally for like an hour and then you get a blue sky again. But down here we are moving towards the premium. It is a breakfast and a lunch. They don't do dinners down here because for the dinners you get the a la carte restaurants, and with the restaurants you also get, well, alongside the restaurants you can also go down to the actual, you can go down towards the buffet which everyone can go down to, and you can eat as much as you want. And honestly, I don't reckon you'll be hungry because the amount of food that you get down here is just very good. But like I said, I don't want to be talking about food a lot because everyone tastes different. So, but from here, like it's difficult to navigate around this hotel sometimes when you first come down here, because there is a lot of different routes that you can take. But if you are a premium member and you come down to the main reception, once they realise, or once they find out that you're a premium member, you get put onto a little golf cart and you get taken down to this premium reception. So I'll just open up the doors. With the premium reception, you can see there is a lot of people down there. They are currently renovating the bar as well, so you get a little bar just in place of here. But what I'll do as well, I'll show you where you get the dinners as well. So down here, this is where you can have your lunch or breakfast as a premium guest. As a premium member, you can have your lunch and breakfast in the premium reception sort of area, or you can have it in the open sea view, the restaurant as well, or buffet, whatever you want to call it, which will sort of be a premium experience as well, because they've got a little space, like I'll show you that in a minute. They've got a little space laid out where they just serve you drinks and things like that, a lot more compared to if you were not a premium member. Down here as well, as we're walking down, you get a doctor, 24-hour doctor, which is a good thing to have as well. Luckily, so far, we didn't have to use that, so yeah, but just in case if you're wondering, that is a facility that they do down here as well, which I believe is a good thing to have, and especially a very safe thing to have, because you never know, with the heat and all the pools being in the sea and everything, there's a lot of possibility where you could hurt yourself in any way or form. So yeah. So walking along is again, down here we get greeted with the Japanese restaurant. Again, a very good experience. I'll show you some videos of that as well. But just look at this view again. I mean, honestly, you just cannot get enough of views around this area. It's just such a beautiful resort, and it's very well looked after as well. We are currently in May, mid of May to be exact. And when it comes to the weather, it has been absolutely fabulous. It's not gone down below 30 degrees during the day, and during the night it stays around about, I would say, more or less 24 degrees, which is very warm enough. So down here, this is the premium buffet where you can eat. Again, it is very nice. So as we're walking along, what I'll do now is I'll go down to the beach. Towards the beach there's a la restaurants. You get a lot of different varieties, like you get the Italian, you get the steakhouse. Steakhouse is really good. I've been there, and I do definitely recommend grabbing the steak down there, because I like my steaks medium rare, and honestly they were really good. You get Mexican restaurants once again, very good. I mean, there's an olive tree that we haven't been to because there wasn't any space available to book into. So when it comes to booking your restaurants, be sure to try and book it in advance. When you come down to when you come down to the resort, if you are a premium member, you do get a butler. The butlers are really good down here. Honestly, they will try and sort you out with anything that you need, with literally anything. Even if you want a champagne to your room, they'll just, like I had my butler bring a champagne to me by himself. So there's not much to complain about. But with the restaurants, do make sure you book in advance, because the places do go very fast. Hence why, and you can only book 4 days in advance. So yeah, make sure that if you come here, let's say like we came here on a Monday, we couldn't book a restaurant for the Monday because it was already too late. Our butler then booked us a restaurant for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For the Saturday, I had to book it myself. You could get a butler to do it as well, but it's easy enough to do it on the app. So I ended up booking a steakhouse for this Saturday, and I completely forgot to book a restaurant for the Sunday. Hence why today, which is a Sunday, we will not have a restaurant because there's no more space. So this is the main bar at the beach area, which is very good. And you can see again, there's plenty of activities, plenty. Beach itself is honestly amazing. Currently walking down the beach. This is the beach for everyone to use, and the further along the beach you go, you get towards the premium beach. So currently we are doing some maintenance on here. The beach itself is honestly gorgeous. Like, you get perfect white sand, a lot of palm trees. The water itself is very clear. You do get seaweed and that. To be honest, apparently from May towards sort of August, September time, the weeds are meant to be bad. It is currently coming up to 12 o'clock, and you can see that the weeds, you do get the odd few, but there's not that many, because every single day at 6 o'clock, you'll be able to see that on my drone footage, every single day at 6 o'clock in the morning, the beach gets cleaned. So there is nothing to worry about, because you will get a beautiful beach to take some pictures on. But I mean, just look at the water. The water temperature as well is currently around about 29 degrees. What more do you want? It is just perfect. Looking at the views down here as well, everything just looks absolutely perfect. It honestly feels, being down here, to me personally, it feels like paradise. I have read some comments that people say where it is a 5-star resort, but it doesn't feel like 5 stars. The resort itself feels like 5 stars 100%. The thing that sort of throws it off, and excuse my voice as well because I've been drinking too many ice drinks and it's made my throat go a bit, but the resort itself is definitely 5 stars. However, the rooms quality is good, but I wouldn't say it's exceptionally good. It's just like a standard room where you get it's clean. You get it's clean every single day. So what more do you want? And to be honest, being down here, you don't really get to stay in your room because you want to be out. You want to enjoy the beach. You want to enjoy as much of what you get down here as possible. This is down here. This is the premium beach. As we move towards the premium beach, you can see that the sunbeds are a bit different. If you do want to book not book, but if you do want a nice sunbed, make sure you come down here around about 6-7 o'clock in the morning because they get taken very quickly. All you do is just come down, put your towel on, and that's your sunbed reserved for yourself. So yeah. So let me just come along so it's down here, not to disturb people with my talking, because I don't reckon they want to be listening to someone talking about the resort. They want to be experiencing the resort. There's plenty of activities down here that you can do as well. You can see down here, you do not need to leave the resort at all. You can do everything from the resort, book your excursions, book anything that you want, and just look at this for beach with your sunbeds on. It's just honestly incredible, absolutely incredible. What more would you want? Especially with the price down here as well. In 2026 May time, for the two of us and my 2-year-old daughter, which is supposed to be here for free according to the ticket, it all came out to be just shy of £3,000 for the 7 nights. Down here, this is the premium bar. With the premium bar, you do have to be a premium member in order to use it, and you get drinks wise, honestly you will get anything. If you want a pina colada, you'll have a pina colada. If you want a you name it, sex on the beach, anything you want, honestly, anything you want, they'll just do it for you. Even if it's not on the list, you just literally tell them what to do and they will do it for you, unless they have been doing it for me anyway. So walking back once again, just take all this in. It's just, being here just feels very magical. I'm hoping that you can hear me because the wind has picked up a bit, and to some the wind is annoying. To me, I actually enjoy it because being down in the sunbed, that little breeze does cool you down a bit, so it just works to my favour personally. But yeah, is there any negative things about the hotel? I actually need to think of anything negative because personally I'm not actually able to think of anything. But if I do come up with any negatives, as I'm sure there will be to some people, I will try and say what it is, but at this moment of time I'm not really able to find anything. Plenty of sports down here as well. You can see playing volleyball. It is a good resort. You can literally do anything. Like if you don't take any excursions, trust me, there's plenty of people that I spoke to down here where they didn't take any excursions. They literally just enjoyed the resort and they had a great time. We just did the one excursion, which was down to the Saona Island with a 2-year-old. Would I recommend going out to Saona Island? If you can book a private transport to the Saona Island, I definitely would, because the place itself is paradise. I'll probably put a video in there just for you to be able to see, because I was amazed, honestly, how beautiful the water is, the Caribbean Sea and everything. It's just perfect, honestly. It just feels like something out of this world. But I wouldn't recommend taking the excursion for a 2-year-old from this hotel personally, because what they do is they do a speedboat, I mean, I would recommend it, but just if you're traveling as adults. With a 2-year-old, it just felt too dangerous, to be honest, being on the speedboat, then from the speedboat coming onto the island. From the island, we ended up being taken by another speedboat to go onto the catamaran. From the speedboat, you have to get onto the catamaran in the water where there's waves and things like that. It just makes it very difficult, so you don't really get to enjoy the experience as much. However, if you are an adult, I do recommend it because it's definitely worth seeing the island itself. But do try and find something where the travelling time to the island will be a lot shorter, because we ended up, for about 12 hours of travelling, we were at the island for about an hour and a half, which feels like a bit of a waste of a day because you don't really get to experience as much of the place where you are, because most of the time you're in the bus or you're in the boat. Even though the boat is a attraction itself, the main attraction you want to go down to is the actual island, and traveling to the island itself wasn't the best for us. Hence why I do recommend it, but try and find something where you're going to be able to get to the island a lot quicker compared to most of the trips that they offer down here. So yeah, thinking about the negatives about this hotel again, honestly, there's not much of that I can think of, because to me it's a perfect hotel. Honestly, it is absolutely perfect. Coming out here, I mean, look at this view as well again, just absolutely beautiful. If you can get the room with a sea view, yes, it's a nice benefit to have. Is it worth it? Depends what you really want to do. If you want to stay in your room on the balcony and see the view, 100%. However, we do have because this is our room down here, and this is our view out the balcony. Yes, it's nice. However, is it worth it? I think I paid an extra £400, and that's again 2026 sort of prices. It's nice to have, but personally, the amount of views that you get being outside the hotel, I wouldn't really book it again, because you just don't get to. I personally don't use the room as much. But just again, this is the beautiful beach. This is another bar where you can have your drinks. Coming out the beach, you get plenty of places to wash your feet as well. Once again, massages and a beautiful view of the hotel or the resort, with plenty of palm trees, literally palm trees everywhere you go. Literally walking around, like even with my 2-year-old, I literally just get her out. If she wants to walk, then we walk. If she wants to go in the pram, then we go in the pram. Just for a walk and just enjoy the views, enjoy the fresh air, and just relax, because honestly it is a perfect place to relax. And if you are traveling with a child, then I would definitely recommend this hotel, because it is very child friendly. On the resort itself, there's not many stairs or anything like that. There's pools for the kids. There's the beach is very safe, and there's plenty of different activities that they do for everyone of all ages. So yeah. So I will throw in some videos. Oh, entertainment ones as well. That's one thing that I forgot to show you. They do entertainment down here as well, and I'm just gonna show you as we're walking down. So basically, this is a little park for children as well, where they can have a little play. But as we're walking down, literally what we have in front of us right now is a reception. So entertainment wise, there is entertainment for the kids, there's entertainment for adults. Being only in May, mid of May, we don't get the full entertainment that they do later on towards the year, because I can see that they're actually building the stage up again. But I'll just show you what it looks like so you get a rough idea. It's from what we experienced down there when we were here. They do live music, dancing. We had the circus twice, I think. So it's very entertaining, especially for the kids. Our 2-year-old absolutely loved it, especially the circus and the live dancing, because she loves dancing and she loves music. But you can see that this is the main reception. This is the main reception. As you come up the main reception to your right, you will be able to see the entertainment pretty much straight away. And it is a big stage with a roof, so in case it does rain, where honestly it hardly ever does, you'll be able to see you sit underneath the roof. But this is what you get. I'm talking about negatives. There is one negative thing that I actually found about this resort, and it's the shops. Not the quality of the shops or anything like that. However, the prices that you get in the shops, they honestly rip you off. Just for as an example, we went to get a little floaty for our 2-year-old daughter to be able to go into the sea, and so she can have a little floaty so she can float in the sea or the pools as well. $55 they wanted to charge down there. Literally, as you come out of the hotel, to your left, right at the end of the road, there is a supermarket, and over there we ended up buying a little floaty thing and some buckets for her to be able to build a what do you call it, some sandcastles for $14, which is near enough 5 times cheaper. So if you are planning on buying things, I definitely recommend you buy things outside the hotel, not in the hotel, because they do honestly bring the prices up so much. And one of the other things that I've noticed that is very expensive, and that's no matter where you go, everywhere we've been, is sunscreen. Literally a tub of sunscreen that you can buy in the UK for literally £2 or £3. In this resort itself, costs around about $30. I think for a kids one it's like $35, and for a adult one I think it was like $30. We came out to the shop thinking it's going to be a lot cheaper, and it's actually not that much cheaper, because it was $26. So I do definitely recommend buying sunscreen in the UK or wherever you're coming from, because it will be a lot cheaper down there. And that's pretty much one of the negatives that I found about the hotel. But everything else, it is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm hoping that this video has managed to show you a bit more about the hotel and explain a lot of, well, maybe not everything, because honestly there's so much stake in this resort. I think I'd have to stay here for about 2 weeks before I could experience every single thing. But it is honestly very nice, and I do definitely recommend you coming down here, because it's just beautiful. Being here is absolutely beautiful.